The cold came first, before the snow, before the dark. A wind that did not stop and did not care if you lived. This was winter, in a world where most of the earth was ice, and almost everything alive was about to die. Picture the world 20,000 years ago. Great sheets of ice covered the north, miles thick. This was the last glacial maximum, the coldest the earth had been. In the north, a winter could fall to -27 degrees. At that cold, bare skin freezes in minutes. No animal your size should have survived it. And you did. Your first weapon against the cold was fire. A fire does far more than warm your hands. It cooks meat, and cooked meat gives much more energy. In this world, energy was the line between living and dying. Fire kept predators back and held off the long night, so someone always had to keep it alive. A fire that died in a blizzard could kill the whole camp, but fire alone could not follow you out into the snow. For that, early humans learned to wear other animals. At first, just loose hides thrown over the shoulders, warm enough to sit in, too clumsy to hunt or run. Then, around 30,000 years ago, a tiny invention changed everything. The sewing needle, carved from bone. With a needle, you can make clothes that actually fit. Ice Age tailors stitched together layers of skin, reindeer, Arctic fox, hair, even the skins of birds. 3 or 4 layers, sewn with thread of sinew and flax. Now a human could walk into the frozen wind and stay warm. The next problem was the night, and where to sleep. Where there were caves, people hung hides to block the wind. But much of this world had no caves at all. So on the open steppe, humans built houses from the dead. In what is now Ukraine, they raised huts from mammoth bones. One shelter used about 150 mammoth bones, skulls, ribs, and tusks, locked into a dome against the storm. These huts are roughly 18,000 years old. Some were lived in, on and off, for hundreds of years. Still, the thing most likely to kill you was not the cold. It was hunger. In winter, the plants are gone and the ground is iron hard. Everything you eat must be hunted or saved from before. So these humans became planners. They followed the great herds through the snow. Reindeer, horse, woolly rhino, and the mammoth itself. A single mammoth could feed a group for weeks, but meat left in the open would be lost to scavengers. So they invented the first refrigerator. They weighed mammoth meat down and sank it in cold ponds. The cold water kept it fresh for the leanest months. Marrow was wrapped in skin and saved for the hungry days. Every calorie was counted, long before anyone could count. Against the cold, you also had your own body, shivering, huddling, sharing the heat of other people. At night, the whole group slept pressed together by the fire. A person alone in this winter did not last long. Survival was never one hero. It was the group. The strong hunted. The old kept the fire and the knowledge. They remembered which winters had killed and how. That memory was as warm as any flame. Not everyone made it through these centuries of ice. The Neanderthals were built for the cold, stocky and strong. They had fire, clothing, and shelter of their own. And yet, sudden brutal cold snaps still broke them. Around 40,000 years ago, their fires went out for good. We survived where they did not, by sharing and inventing faster. Needles, stored food, bone houses, and each other. So picture one winter night near the end of the ice. Outside, the wind screams across an empty white world. Inside the bone hut, a fire holds a small circle of light. Bodies sleep in fitted furs, breathing slow. Stored meat waits under the ice of a nearby pond. A child wakes, cold, and is pulled back into the warmth. One person stays awake, feeding the fire, holding back the dark until morning. Winter after winter, that fire was passed on. From the hand that kept it to the child who watched. Every skill stacked on the one before it. Fire, then clothing, then shelter, then stored food. each one a wall against a winter that wanted you gone. We did not grow thick fur or great size. We grew ideas, and we shared them. That is the only reason you have never met a winter that could kill you. Tonight, somewhere warm, you will sleep through the cold. A fire of some kind is still keeping you alive. The first winter never really ended. We just learned, at last, how to live inside it. And every warm night you have ever had began with someone long ago refusing to let the fire die.